Hello, this is VillaBraves and welcome back to my Portsmouth FIFA 16 career mode. This will be episode number 21. And today I have to start with a great big apology. So basically yesterday I played two games. I played the game against Coventry City. We then had the transfer window last day. And then I played against Shrewsbury Town. And with the SHAREfactory facility on the PS4, you have a 15-minute video sort of limit, and then it automatically saves it, and then you have to press record again to carry on recording. So not only did I do it once, but in both games, after I'd reached one of those limits, and went back into the game, I forgot to press record, so I ended up with two games where there was a huge chunks and goals missing. So I decided that the only thing to do was to just completely scrap the idea of putting up the bits that I did have, because I mean it just wouldn't have looked right anyway, getting half a game and so basically, as you can see, the game against Coventry wasn't a particularly good game. There weren't a lot of clear-cut chances. Coventry were the better team. They had slightly more possession, and they won 1-0. Portsmouth, my players seemed very, very sluggish in that game. I guess it may have just been one of those games, but they just didn't play well, and they didn't respond to what I was trying to get them to do. So that was that game. We then had the transfer window, and I'll do a quick recap of that in a minute. But then we had the game against Shrewsbury Town, and this, as you can see, I mean, it was just an unbelievable game. I mean, as you can see from the score, even though I lost the game 5-3 at home, I mean, it was just a fantastic game. I mean, it was Shrewsbury were 3-2 up after 21 minutes. That's what the game started like, and I mean, I hit Quinone, that's my midfielder, who scored that wonderful free kick in a couple of episodes ago. He hit the post twice. I had two cleared off the line. I mean, it was a game that could quite easily have finished 8-8, something like ridiculous like that. I mean, I had 13 shots, 12 of them on target, and Shrewsbury, I think, had 10 shots and 7 on target, and 5 of theirs went in. But it was just an unbelievable game, and it's just really, really annoying that I didn't press record after one of those 15-minute blocks, and I just missed the whole chunks of the game. And so that's where we stand. So again, I can only apologise, profusely about that happening. So that's where we are. So today's game, and I'm going to make it this episode just one game, because this will be match number 30. So that means we have 16 games left. So that's 13 more episodes, which also brings me on to the point that today's episode will be the last one for a couple of weeks, as I'm actually travelling back from California back to the UK to go and visit my mum for a couple of weeks. I'm not back until September the 7th. So there won't be any uploads probably until that weekend after that, Wednesday the 7th, and then I guess maybe by the Friday I may get an episode out. But I think I also read, and I may be completely wrong about this, but I think I also read somewhere that the FIFA 17 demo may be out on September the 8th. And I'm not gonna kick the ass out of playing the demo, because I do that every year, and then the game comes out and it's completely different. So I probably will give it a go, but I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it. So that's where we are. So today's game is going to be away at Luton Town, and if I remember right, Luton beat us at Fratton Park earlier in the season at I think it was 2-0 or 2-1. So this is obviously not going to be an easy game either. So that's where we're up to so far, and like I said, I'm just going to quick recap on the transfers. We had the transfer deadline day. Now I did manage to bring in this guy here, Eid or Edie, however you want to pronounce it. He's a left winger, left midfielder, just to provide some competition for Bennett, who's really disappointed me so far in this this season. I mean, on FIFA 15, I remember playing with Portsmouth on that one, and Bennett was just superb, you know. But he's just really not done it at all for me in this season. And that was the only movement coming in. I think. I mean, yeah, that was the only movement that we had during the transfer window deadline day. So that's where we stand. Okay, so join me down on the pitch very shortly, and we'll see how we get on away at Luton Town. So, welcome to Kenilworth Road as Portsmouth travel to play Luton Town. It's League One fixture. So we've seen the Luton starting 11, substitutes. Luton playing a 4-2-3-1. Kyle Smith, the lone striker. Couple of changes in the Portsmouth lineup today due to fitness levels. Firmino comes in at left back. Darling to midfield. Naismith on the right. Oh, that's a bad challenge. The referee's going to take some action here. That's just a yellow card, thankfully. I've seen red cards given for that, but Carl Bennett goes into the book. Terrible challenge. And Luton got it wide. O'Donnell sends the cross over and keeper comes for it. Portsmouth now looking to break down the left, and Bennett's making a run. Bennett gets in front of his man, sends a first time crossover, and the keeper gets a hand to it, and Luton will get it clear. Good cross in, there's a header, oh, it's in the back of the net, and Lee with a header at the far post, and Luton have the lead in the 32nd minute. It has to be said, it's probably the one and only decent chance of the game that we've had. It's a good first time cross in, and Lee rose well at the far post and directs his header back across goal and just inside the far post. Injury there. Yet another injury for Portsmouth. And the referee's going to stop the game. This is a disaster because Close looked like he went down with a bad injury there, and this could be a lengthy stoppage. Or sorry, a lengthy time out. So Redmond will come on in his place. Why am I giving the ball back to them? I had the ball. Breaks for Redmond now, and there's an overlap. And Barton's into the area, and Barton equalises with Portsmouth's first shot of the game. And Portsmouth back on level terms in the 41st minute. Great run by Barton. And Redmond saw it and delayed the pass just perfectly. Barton fires in at the near post. Again, the keeper should be doing a lot better. Shouldn't get beaten at the near post like that. But Barton's not complaining, and neither are the Portsmouth fans. Here come Luton again now, there's another chance, and that's a fantastic save by Young Ling. Corner for Luton. He's headed back across the box, and it's still not cleared, and it's thumped into the back of the net. And once again, Portsmouth switch off at the back. And Luton back in front just before half time. Thunderous finish there. So Portsmouth changing their formation, going to a diamond in midfield. And Rodriguez comes on for Bennett, who's had an absolute shocker. Portsmouth got a lucky break there now. Rodriguez is in. And he goes for the near post, and that's a good save. Corner for Portsmouth. Free kick, and free kick's going to go Luton's way, right on the edge of the area. And danger here for Portsmouth. The shot, and that's deflected off the wall, and it's going to be a corner. Redmond. That's a good ball through. Washington's in. Great save by the keeper. That was the opportunity for Portsmouth to equalise. Ball again. That's a good ball over the top. Finds Green. Space to move on, and he does well. And Green's in. And he hits the woodwork from the most acute angle, but it's still not clear. And there's another shot, and this time Young Ling holds on to the ball. Needs some support. Barton. Good ball through by Barton now, and Naismith's in. Oh, and he's taken, the ball's taken off him, and he goes down. There's a good ball in now. It's cross on. That was nearly an own goal. That was a fantastic save by Young Ling. Burgess, I think it was, who got the last touch. And it was going in. Danger still not away, and Luton come again. Oh, and it's... Oh, well... The defender starts running away from the attacker, and it's an easy third goal. And then Panzu, who scored the second, has scored the third. I have no idea what Watmore was doing there, just started to run away from the defender, or from the attacker, sorry. Luton take a 3-1 lead. Oh, and it must be. Oh, and it's off the woodwork. Incredible save. And Rodriguez is in. Rodriguez pulls the goal back, but he's up too late. There can't be much left now. Good finish from Rodriguez, but and there goes the whistle. So having had a run of 3 straight wins, Portsmouth follow that up with 3 straight defeats. Leaking goals left, right and centre, which has got to be a concern. Haven't played well at all in 2 of the last 3 games. Very lethargic, second to the ball. Passing not very good. So it's back to the drawing board for VillaBraves. As we see the stats from the end of the game, Luton having more shots. Portsmouth actually having more on target. Again, you know, 5 of their 6 shots were on target, but Luton having more possession as well. So that defeat sees Portsmouth slip out of the playoff spots now, down to 8th place, 45 points still, and the gap between automatic promotion and the top of the table is growing as each game goes by, and Portsmouth need to arrest this losing streak now in their next game and get back to winning ways. So that will conclude this episode, and as I said previously, there will now be a couple of weeks before the next episode will be uploaded, due to my being away visiting my mum. So hopefully those of you who have been following the series will join me again in a couple of weeks' time, and to see how Portsmouth finish out this season, and hopefully we'll get the season done before the official release of FIFA 17, when I'm sure we'll all start our slideritis again, trying to get that perfect game. This is VillaBraves, and thank you very much for watching.